Su Darshan Kriya. Su means proper, Darshan means vision. So together it means proper vision. And Kriya is an action or a purifying action. So together it is a purifying action that gives you the proper vision of who you are. And it's an entrainment to the rhythms of breath. If you take the course, I call it the 6-day course that gives you 10 years back. You take 6 days off to take this course and you'll feel 10 years younger. It floods your body with prana. It attunes you to the rhythms that are cognized by Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. His Holiness cognized this in, I believe, 1982. He cognized these rhythms that are very specific to the different emotional states of the mind and body. The body lives in the moment. The mind lives in either the past or future. However, the secret is the breath will bring you to the present moment, mind and body in the present moment. So it's very powerful. I like to say it's like taking your cells, the cells of your body at a very, very deep level, and hanging them out on a clothesline and allowing the prana to come. Prana, because prana is very subtle. It's more subtle than air. If you hang your clothes out on the line, you get that fresh smell in them. Where did that come from? It's a miracle to me. It's like a miracle. It's sweet. You know, there's a sweetness in the air. Beyond air is subtle prana. It's energy, and we take it for granted. So this course teaches you and allows you to experience this deepening, but it's experiential. You know, just because my experience was so profound doesn't mean that everybody had the same experience. But
is that meditation?
It's more of a preparation for meditation, because it does settle the mind, and then you can use it for meditation afterwards. But
it's easier than meditation, right?
Yeah, but it does require effort to get into the rhythms. It does require effort for the pranayams, but the body responds to effort and the mind responds to effortlessness. And meditation should be effortless. But the Kriya is, you follow along, and if there's, part where he says, do not sleep, do not meditate, but it's something for your body, and it floods your body so deeply with this prana, and it's so subtle. It expands you inside.
Why is this type of knowledge so rare?
Well, it's just forgetfulness of people, because they get distracted from who they are. We see things outside ourselves. We have 5 senses that are constantly pulling us this way. And if people understood that going inside is a way to reboot, it's a way to reboot. We all have to go, reboot. You got to push the reboot button a couple times a day, so that you're not completely deluded in the objects of perception, because they lead you to nowhere. But there's a seer behind the eyes, and that's what.
What's a guru?
A guru is a teacher. A guru is it's a principle also. It's like your mother is your first guru. She teaches you everything. When you're an infant, everything you learn from your mother first. And then there's different levels of guruhood, so to speak. I'm a guru to some people. I'm a musical guru because I'm talented in music, but others are still gurus. And then there's amazing gurus like Sri Sri, who is already on the other side. He's completely enlightened. He knows me better than I know myself, and he knows how to lead me. And it's just my either resistance to his leadership, his guidance, that I have to get out of the way of, in order to really blossom as a human being, because I have full trust in the way he would lead me to wherever I need to be led.
Yes, and I hear Maharishi said before he go in Samadhi in the beginning of this year, he said that now the atmosphere of the world is like ready, and new soul are coming down now. We evolved person coming down.
That are coming into bodies at this time.
So the time will change. And
Evolved
he said also that those children will know when they will be touched by meditation or all those like knowledge. They will know what to do with.
But we can't have bombs here. We can't have wars. A flowery world. We have to have a flowery world with peace and love and harmony before these other highly evolved civilizations can initiate what I call first contact.
Is that something you heard or read or experienced or?
Well, I've experienced many things on the internet that show crop formations that appear out of nowhere, and there's so many accounts on the internet of people who have had contact with people of other what is they call other planets. And some of these people are civilizations that are highly evolved. And
So
they're totally benevolent, but they have a prime directive. That is, do not interfere with the evolution of another planet, which is our responsibility. We are responsible for evolving on our planet. And when we're ready, then we can have the cultural exchange program. But what I was saying about the transcendent is that even though I learned meditation in 1976, all it did was remind me of a time when I was 6 years old. I remember transcending without any kind of meditation technique. I remember sitting in the living room, and my mother and my aunt were in the kitchen, and they were talking like really sweetly to one another, and I couldn't understand the actual meaning of the words. And that's what's important with meditation, because if you get stuck on the level of meaning, then you don't allow the mind to transcend. So just the sound of their voices in the other room when I was about 5 or 6 years old just made me transcend. So when I learned TM, I just remembered a time when I was in that state where my mind was completely rested, wide awake all the time, and a utopic state of mind where you feel like you just belong to everything and everyone, a state of oneness or whatever, But it was so easy to learn. I mean, it's like the TM was especially easy because, boom, it was like falling off a log. They give you this sound, and then all of a sudden it disappears, and you go, whoa, whoa. And it just felt great, it felt incredible. And I went through a transformation because that's when prior to that, I was like using marijuana and some drugs, and I did this one thing called angel dust or something like that. But I was really depressed. Very depressed, and my depression completely disappeared when I learned meditation. So, I highly recommend meditation to any human being that would like to learn how to feel good.